Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss the numerical related to single phase full wave controlled rectifier center tapped transformer configuration. Okay, so let us read the example. A single phase midpoint SCR converter. Okay, midpoint SCR converter means what? It is a center tapped transformer configuration converter, right? That is a rectifier. Supplies constant load current of 5 ampere. So please be careful here. I0 is constant. Okay, I0 is constant. When the triggering angle is maintained at 35 degree, alpha is 35 degree. Okay, the input voltage to the converter is 220 volt. Okay, Vs is 220 volt. 50 hertz. The turns ratio from primary to each secondary. Be careful. This statement is very important. The turns ratio from primary to each secondary they have given. Okay. So we know the secondary winding is center tapped. Okay. So it is like a primary to upper half portion of the secondary winding. The turns ratio is 1/2, and to the lower half portion it will be 1/2. Okay. Determine the average output voltage. Okay. So let us first note the given things. Okay. So they have given I0 is constant, it is a 5 ampere. Okay, so I0 is equal to 5 ampere. Alpha is equal to what? 35 degree. Okay, supply voltage Vs is equal to 220 volt and frequency F is equal to 50 hertz. Okay, and it is given that the turns ratio from primary to each secondary is 1/2. Okay, so please try to understand the meaning of this statement. Okay, so here we are having circuit supply voltage Vs. Here it is the primary winding, right? Next secondary winding, and the load current is constant. Okay, so either the load is RL or RLE. Okay, so let us consider it as a RL load, as they have not given anything about the E. Okay, this is thyristor T1, and here we are having thyristor T2. Okay, next this is T1, this is T2, this is R, this is L. This voltage is V0 and here current is I0. Okay, be careful here. The turns ratio from primary to each secondary they have given. Okay, so this primary turns, right, this primary turns to each secondary turns ratio is 1/2. Okay, is 1/2. So primary turns divided by secondary turns is equal to 1/2, is equal to 1/2. Okay, the meaning is means secondary turns half portion number of turns will be 2 times the primary turns. So if it is n, okay, so it is like 2n here and 2n here, so it is n/4n. Be careful, this is very important. Okay, how it is n/4n? Because they have given the primary to each secondary, right? Each secondary is very important. Turns ratio is 1/2. Okay, so primary n, so that's why the secondary will be half portion will be 2n and here it is a 2n. Okay, so if voltage here is Vs, in this portion will be getting 2 Vs, in this portion will be getting 2 Vs. So please be careful, this is very important, because as we know, when this thyristor is in the on state, V0 will be same as that of the supply voltage. But what is the voltage that is appearing in the upper half portion of the secondary winding? It is a 2 Vs now. Okay, so please try to understand. So next, our task is to find V0. Our task is to find, yes, average output voltage. Okay, we need to find the V0 average. Very important. Okay, so next, can we draw the waveform? Yes, V0 waveform. This is omega t, right? And I0 constant we are having. This is I0 we are having. Okay, so if you check from, yes, 0 to alpha, V0 is negative. Recall, right? Recall the waveform for continuous conduction. Okay, this is alpha, this is pi, next one is pi plus alpha, and this one is 2 pi. Okay, so waveform will be like this. Right, what is the magnitude? It is a Vs or 2 Vs? Be careful, it is a 2 Vs, because across the half portion of the secondary winding, we are getting the 2 Vs. Okay, so that's why the V0 will be equal to 2 Vs, right? Next, what is I0? 0 to alpha, alpha to pi, pi to pi plus alpha to 2 pi. I0 is constant current they have given, so it is I0. Okay, so from alpha to pi plus alpha, thyristor T1 will be in the on state, pi plus alpha to 2 pi plus alpha, right? So it is a T2 will be in the on state. Are you getting the point? Okay, so this is the actually V0 and I0 we are having. Okay, our task is to find the V0 average, right? Determine the average output voltage, that is a V0 average. Okay, so if you check, yes, can we write the expression for V0 average? V0 average is equal to 1 by pi integration from alpha to pi plus alpha. Okay, yes, what is a V0? It is a 2 times Vs, so 2 into Vm into sine of omega t into d omega t, right? So is equal to, we can write it as a 2 Vm by pi, okay, into integration of sine, it is a minus cos of omega t, limit alpha to pi plus alpha, right? We can simplify it as 2 Vm by pi into minus cos of pi plus alpha. Cos of pi plus alpha is minus cos alpha, so it is a cos alpha plus cos alpha, so it is a 2 cos alpha, right? So is equal to 2 into 2, that is a 4 into Vm by pi into cos alpha. This is what V0 average we are having. Okay, so in order to find the V0 average, we need to find the Vm and alpha. Alpha is given, yes, alpha is 35 degree. What is the Vm? Vm we can find it from, yes, Vm can be calculated from Vs. Vs is 220 volt. Okay, if Vs is 220 volt, what is the Vm? 220 into root 2. Okay, so we can find it as V0 average. I am writing here V0 average is equal to 4 into 220 into root 2 divided by pi into what? Cos of 35 degree. Okay, from this we can write V0 average. Yes, 4 into 220 into root 2 divided by pi into cos of 35. Alpha is 35, right? Okay, 324.498. 324.498, right? 498 volt. Okay, this is the V0 average, that is the final answer. It is approximately 324.5 volt. Are you getting the point, right? So please try to understand, this statement is very important, right? Turns ratio from primary to each secondary. Each secondary means this is the first part of the secondary, this is the second part of the secondary, right? So it is like we are having the two secondaries separate. Okay, so because it is having a center tapping, right? So if this is Vs, it is n as to 4n, so total voltage is 4 Vs, so it is divided by 2 Vs, 2 Vs. Okay, if this thyristor is in the on state, V0 will be equal to 2 Vs. If this is equal to on state, V0 is equal to 2 Vs. Okay, so here in the waveform of V0 will be having the magnitude will be 2 Vs. Okay, so in this way we can find the V0 average. This is about the numerical related to single phase full wave control rectifier. Okay, in the next class we are going to derive, or we are going to discuss the single phase full wave control rectifier fully controlled bridge configuration. Okay, this was the center tapped transformer configuration. Now we will be proceeding towards the bridge configuration. Okay, thank you.